Scent Blocker presents Whitetail Frenzy.
I think the elite is on. We're here at Fawnie Mountain Outfitters in British Columbia, and this is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Let's go find a bear. This isn't your average hunting show, and hunting isn't our full-time occupation. We have families, full-time jobs, and face the same struggles as many of you. Months of scouting and preparation for a single short moment in time. That moment when you can't control your breathing and your heart is pounding out of your chest.
Whitetail Frenzy is brought to you by Scent Blocker, Elite Archery, the world's most shootable bow, Dual Game Calls, get real, get dual, Camex Crossbows, built like no other.
Here we are, Whitetail Frenzy. You know, a dream, a vision. Two brothers coming from the coal fields of West Virginia, now in our 5th season. I mean, what a dream come true.
Yeah, it surely is. You said dream and vision, and he says that because it's something we've dreamed about since we were little kids, growing up, hunting the hills of West Virginia. You know, this show is a lot different than other shows out there. This isn't our full-time job. We have family obligations, and we work over 40 hours per week, in most cases at our day jobs, which isn't affiliated with the outdoor industry at all. So when we're scheduling trips, you know, we are scheduling around our family obligations, taking vacation from work. So just like you guys at home, we're the same. So we're not out there hunting every single day like a lot of people think we are when they watch this show. And it just lets me know that, you know, we live in the greatest country in the world, coming from families that wouldn't be considered wealthy by anybody's means from financial measures, to be able to grow up and do something that we wanted to do since we were kids. I mean, we truly are living the dream, and we thank you guys for allowing us to do that.
Yeah, speaking of dreams, even though with our limited vacation, when this hunt came up, British Columbia, it was a spot and stock black bear, I knew Kenny would jump all over.
Yeah, that's right. Taking the elite bow, going to British Columbia on the ground, face to face with black bears, hey, it doesn't get any better than that. Coming from small town West Virginia, I'm headed to British Columbia. I'm super excited. All of our gear made it. Pulling up.
Ready, girls?
Travis is here. Man, somebody just cropped this. It's bad. Oh, Lord. That's awful. Man, we got, somebody did this wrong. That's awful.
Evacuate.
What's up, man? What's up, Tiger? How you doing, my man? Doing all right? What was the flight? Crazy?
Just turbulence coming in. So one of my favorite parts about this hunt was before the hunt even started, we got to fly in on a bush plane. It was my first time ever on a plane like this. Got to see the beautiful country of British Columbia as we were flying in. But I gotta say, I was a little nervous. I mean, this is a small plane. I'd never been on a plane that small. But the good thing, one of our pro staff guys, Alan Tackett, had made the trip with us to run a secondary camera angle, and Alan's a military pilot. This guy's flying big C-130 Hercules planes all over the world, so we had Alan sitting up front. You never know when something's gonna happen. He was there to take over just in case. After landing and arriving at camp, we got a good night's sleep, got up the next day, got some good food, shot the elite bow to make sure it was on, and we were ready to go chase some bears. We're here, British Columbia, Fawnie Mountain Outfitters, Moose Lodge 156.
Gotta be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. We're out 40 miles off grid, I think. Moose tracks in the yard. Beautiful scenery. These cabin setups are really, really cool. We're going to shoot the elite, make sure we're dialed in, and then we're going to get out and try to get on some bear this afternoon.
Whitetail Frenzy is brought to you by Rambo Bikes and X-Stand Tree Stands, Slick Trick Broadheads, the original all-steel broadhead, Slash Arrows with integrated blade technology. Order using promo code Whitetail Frenzy. Custom bow equipment, competition-inspired hunting sights, covert scouting cameras. Size does matter. Custard Stand, the world's finest ready-to-eat hot dog chili. Hatfield McCoy Trails, offering some of the best off-road trail systems on Earth.
Let's go find a bear.
So on the first day, we left camp early afternoon. The first thing we wanted to do was get out of the truck, cover some ground, check some of the covert trail cameras, and see what was showing up.
You gotta be kidding me. You notice anything about my setup over there? You gotta be kidding me.
What is it?
I'm glad I did that now.
What?
Well, because here's why. This elite is a freaking awesome bow, but it doesn't do any good if you don't have any arrows. Dude, I left the arrows in the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and put this quiver on my bow. The arrows might come in handy. Be out there shooting sticks.
Seriously, a mile back in the bush, stalking black bear on the ground in grizzly country, and you forget your slash arrows. Come on, man.
We got it's a color-phased bear up here on the edge of the road. He's a good little ways up, but I think we can get right up in these pines, sneak around, and get a better look at him come up here.
So it's always been a dream of mine to harvest a color-phased bear. When I first saw this bear, I was like, we're going after it. But then we get in, we get a pretty good look at it, and we realize that it's just not a really big bear. And at that point, we're just having fun. We're going to see how close we can get to this bear. We ended up getting within 40 yards. You know, definitely got in range of the elite bow. Great experience first day. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next. After an exciting stalk on a beautiful color-phased bear, we get back to the truck. You know, the weather's perfect. We still have several days left to hunt. We have the fishing poles and fishing gear in the truck. There are lakes full of rainbow trout everywhere. So we decided to grab the poles, head to a lake, and see if we can catch some dinner. So Travis Bays has been behind the camera a lot on this trip. I know it's early, we still have several days left, and Travis has a bear tag in his pocket. Now, I've taken several bears in my life. Travis has yet to get one, so I'm gonna pick up the camera. Travis is gonna grab the elite bow, and he's gonna try his luck spot and stalking a giant black bear in British Columbia. Oh, there he is, there he is. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Okay, he's right in the road. Stay down. Hey, stop, stop, stop. Travis, hang on. Travis, hang on. All right, Travis, we're in bow range. We're at 50. All right, we're at 40. All right, 35, anytime. All right, we're at 30. 25. Draw back, get on. Draw back.
Buddy, when Kenny tells you to draw back, it means draw back.
So you were at 30 and you ranged him, and you took 5 more steps. That would put you at 25, right? So why range him?
He heard this. Come back down, I hit this tree with this. He's still standing there.
You know, honestly, I know I'm giving Travis a hard time for not shooting at this bear. I mean, I was wanting him to shoot at 50. I was wanting him to shoot at 40. But, you know, every bow hunter, the distance they're comfortable with is different. And I know Travis really wanted to get to that 20, 25 yard range. You know, it's his first bear. You know, Travis is behind the camera a whole lot. He doesn't get to shoot nearly as much as I do. I can understand why he wanted to get within range, but man, I still gotta give him a hard time. He's coming this way. He's coming. We got a big white F-150 parked in the middle of the road about 40 yards behind us. He knows something's up. He turns and runs, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back to the truck. This is a big bear. What's Travis do? Nothing but a bow in hand. He takes off running down the middle of the road after this bear. I mean, how crazy can you get?
Travis Bays is always full of good ideas, but this, it wasn't one of his finest moments.
Oh my God. What happened there?
I'm about to go home.
So at this point, I can't do anything except shake my head and smile. I'm behind the camera, but I'm having a blast. I mean, this is one of the funnest things I have ever done in my life, stalking in within bow range of these big British Columbia black bears, seeing Travis time after time, and something keeps going wrong. This time, I'm thinking, we're closing the deal. But then when he draws back, his arrow falls off the string. Cling, bear looks up, adios.
Whitetail Frenzy is brought to you by Scott Releases, the #1 name in the release game. Whitetail Trail Mix. Go to whitetailtrailmix.com to find your closest dealer. Lethal Addiction Mineral and Attractant. Warner Law Offices. Call 304-345-6789. Peanut Addiction. The addiction is real. Cirrus Wind Indicator. Order at cirrusoutdoors.com using promo code Whitetail Frenzy. Whitetail Frenzy is also brought to you by the following partners.
After Travis had several attempts at stalking a black bear, I was back riding shotgun, the Elite bow ready to go, and we're just cruising along in the F-150, glassing, looking for a shooter bear. And this hunt, it really is one of the funnest hunts I've ever been on. You just ride along in the truck, just glassing areas, and it's really fun with the bow because then you spot them and you're trying to get within bow range. It can go from just dead calm to heart racing, action-packed craziness in a matter of seconds.
This is my first color face.
Hey, perfect shot.
I could tell you don't even know.
Man, that's freaking awesome, dude. We just spot and stalked from probably 400 yards on that bear. We were looking for a different bear, and it was right there feeding. Right at, should have been 50 yards right on the money. That arrow, did you see it, Alan? Dude, the shot looked perfect, man. Looked shoeless, man. Shoeless. Hey, did you see when I stepped on those thorns over there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that hurt, man. I wanted to scream.
Well, that's the type of bear that you come to British Columbia for. Collar face, big bear, white V, perfect.
Big bear down, baby. Baby, yeah! He's right there. Let's go. Let's go get our hands on this little guy.
Ain't no little
I don't think he's little, man. Holy cow, dude, look at that bear.
No ground shrinkage there, was it?
Oh, baby. You some, buddy.
My man.
Look at that bear. God, dude, that's got a big old head on it, man.
Congratulations, man.
I'll tell you what, this bow with these slash arrows, we got a slash arrow. So you got this fixed blade broadhead, slick trick, and it's 4 blades followed up by 2 inset blades in the slash arrow. These things are set in, and when the fixed blade punches the initial hole, these things open up inside the animal. So you're gonna get more penetration you would with the mechanical on the front end. And I'm telling you what, they blew through this big old black bear at 50 yards. Blew right through it, man.
Beautiful, man.
Buddy, this is a trophy of a lifetime right here. Tell you what, these Fawnie Mountain Outfitters, and I'm telling you what, gosh, man. Now the fun part is gonna be trying to get this dude out of here.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why we got Tackett here. We'll go back.
Yeah, we're gonna watch, dude. We're gonna watch Tackett drag
Tackett, get it out. He's strapping up now. Look at him.
I'm telling you,
That's what it takes.
and this is the first time I've hunted with this Elite Option 6, and I mean 50 yards to just blow through that bear like that, man. Was pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I want to cry. I mean, that's like, as far as a bear goes, that's like the trophy of a lifetime. I mean, not only is he big and does he have this color coat, but he's got that white V on his neck.
Absolutely.
Dude, how in the heck would you like to get smacked by these things? How long his claws are. Got big old paws on him. Look at that. That's why we come up here, man. Something like this.
First time I watched that, I have to admit, I was extremely jealous.
Yeah, and watching it truly doesn't do it justice. It's probably the funnest hunt I've ever been on. Just to be able to be that far off grid in the wilderness of British Columbia, to see the lakes, it looks like glass, bald eagles soaring everywhere, you're seeing moose, you never know what you're going to see. The surroundings are constantly changing, and you know the best part is we get to go back this year together. We're going back to Fawnie Mountain Outfitters, and we're both going to be bow hunting bears. It's going to be an incredible experience.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it'll be the first hunt of the year for us. The elites, getting them dialed in. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and if you think the bear hunt was great, you should see the moose hunt. I got to go moose hunting there. You all won't get to see that till season 6. The moose hunting is incredible, but it's really crazy. It's mind-blowing to think that you can be that far off grid, and the cabins, the lodging is still that nice, the food is incredible, and you still have everything you need right there. It's just in the middle of nowhere. It's unbelievable. Fawnie Mountain Outfitters is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience for most people, but it's something that we're fortunate with Whitetail Frenzy. We get to do it again, and I'm super pumped.
Yeah, it truly is a dream come true for us.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in next week, same time, same place. In the meantime, make sure you get on Facebook, give us a follow. Whitetail Frenzy. Without you all support, we couldn't do this. We're just two average boys from West Virginia, living a dream. We don't consider ourselves professional hunters. We're just like you guys, and without you guys, we couldn't do what we do. So thank you very much for watching.